Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Young and Restless exclusive. On his Adamversary, Mark Grossman reflects on his early difficulties, plus the upside of his character's dark side. When the Young and the Restless cast Mark Grossman as Adam Newman, he got a whole lot more than a part. He inherited a character with years and years worth of colorful history, as well as ties to the CBS soap's most prominent family. An awful lot of pressure came with the gig. 2. Considering Adam's significance to the canvas, Grossman had to get it right, a task made all the trickier by the fact that the Young and the Restless works on such a tight schedule that it can be tough for a newbie to even catch his breath. It really was hard for me to form my own opinion of who Adam was in the beginning, his portrayer tells Soaps.com. I was just trying to get on the train and learn how things worked on such a fast-moving show. Over time, he adds, I was able to settle into the role and try to shape who I think this character is. Certainly, Grossman can consider that mission accomplished. He's managed to find and walk the fine line that allows Adam to maintain his dangerous edge, while at the same time being someone for whom we can root. How'd he pull it off? Regardless of what's written, he offers, I'm always trying to stay true to who the character is at his core. That means finding Adam's humanity even when he goes so very dark that he's contemplating detonating explosives at Newman Towers. It doesn't bother Grossman that his alter ego has a villainous streak. If anything, it affords him more freedom. As an actor, that allows you to really open things up and try to drill down on the motivation of why he did what he did. When Mark Grossman stepped into the role of Adam Newman on The Young and the Restless in 2019, he had no idea just how transformative the journey would be, for both himself and the viewers who've watched his version of the iconic black sheep ignite, implode, and occasionally soften his way through Genoa City's elite. Now, on the eve of his Adamversary, Grossman opens up in an exclusive interview about those rocky early days, the personal toll of embodying a man so haunted by his past, and why, even at his worst, Adam always believes he's doing the right thing. Let's dive deep into a revealing reflection from the man behind one of soap's most complex antiheroes. Chapter 1. Into the Fire. I was terrified, Grossman admits with a laugh. Excited, of course, but really deeply terrified. It's not difficult to understand why. When Grossman took over as Adam Newman, he was the fourth actor to tackle the role, a role long defined by controversy, charisma, and no small amount of fan obsession. His predecessors, most notably Michael Money and Justin Hartley, had put indelible stamps on the character. The expectations were sky-high. You walk into a legacy, he explains. There are actors whose names are synonymous with this character. And then there's the pressure of joining a show that's been on for decades. You want to honor what came before while still making the role your own. Grossman's first scenes were filmed under extraordinary pressure. His debut as a presumed dead Adam returning to Las Vegas was cloaked in secrecy and burdened with layers of past trauma. That wasn't an easy landing, he recalls. Adam came back with amnesia, then memory, then revenge on his mind. It was a sprint, not a walk. Chapter 2. The Breaking Point. Early in his run, fans were divided. Some embraced Grossman's haunted, more introverted take on Adam. Others weren't sure what to make of the new face behind such a legacy character. There were days I would go home and just second-guess everything, Grossman confesses. Did I get it right? Did I hit the tone? Am I doing justice to what the writers are aiming for? Those early months were marked by turbulent storylines, attempted murders, buried secrets, custody battles, and countless near breakdowns. And while Grossman never shied away from the intensity, he found himself emotionally taxed by the darkness of it all. Playing Adam means living in that tension, between wanting redemption and sabotaging it, he says. He pushes everyone away, but still longs to be loved. That duality can be exhausting. Chapter 3. The Turning Point and the Trust. The moment it all began to click, Grossman points to a pivotal scene with Eric Braeden, Victor Newman, in which Adam confronted his father not with rage, but resignation. I remember Eric pulling me aside and saying, "That was real. That was the moment." Coming from him, it meant everything. From that point forward, Grossman felt a shift, both in the scripts and in his own confidence. The writer started writing for my version of Adam. The nuance came, the layers, the pain and the dry humor. I felt like, okay, now I'm part of the fabric. And fans took notice. Once skeptical viewers began warming to Grossman's grounded portrayal, one that leaned more heavily into the internal warfare Adam waged with himself rather than the flashy theatrics of past incarnations. Chapter 4. The Allure of the Dark Side. Ask any Y&R fan, and they'll tell you, Adam Newman is no hero. He's lied, blackmailed, kidnapped, and conned. He's faked his own death. He's gaslit Chelsea. He's betrayed Sharon. The list is long, and yet, he remains oddly sympathetic. Grossman smiles at the irony. People always ask how they can root for him when he's done such terrible things, he says. And the answer is, Adam believes he's doing it for the right reasons. To protect his son. To prove something to Victor. To get the love he never really had. There's always a reason. It's this flawed humanity that has made Grossman's version so watchable, and at times, almost too relatable. Every one of us has a version of that voice inside, he muses. The one that says, you don't belong, you'll never be enough, they'll never really accept you. Adam lives in that space constantly. Chapter 5. Love, Loss, and the Never-Ending Cycle. Of course, no reflection on Adam would be complete without discussing his ever-complicated love life. From Chelsea to Sharon to Sally, his relationships are passionate and perpetually doomed. There's a part of Adam that doesn't believe he deserves to be happy, Grossman says. So the moment he gets close, he either sabotages it or pushes the person away. His romance with Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, marked a notable shift. For the first time, Adam seemed truly vulnerable, not just emotionally but spiritually. That pairing worked because Sally sees Adam. Grossman reflects. She sees his damage and she doesn't flinch. That kind of connection is rare. Of course, as is soap tradition, it didn't last. Heartbreak, betrayal, and parental interference once again tore them apart. But Grossman sees the arc not as a failure, but a reflection of Adam's growth. He tried to be better. That matters. Chapter 6. Off-screen evolution. Behind the scenes, Grossman's own journey has mirrored his characters in some surprising ways. Being part of this show has changed me, he says simply. It's made me a better actor, a more empathetic person. It's taught me patience, discipline, and how to sit with discomfort. He credits the cast and crew, particularly co-stars Sharon Case, Eric Braeden, and Melissa Claire Egan, with helping him weather the highs and lows. There were times I felt overwhelmed, and they were always there. Not just as scene partners, but as people. That matters. And then there's the fans, some of whom have gone from skeptics to diehard defenders. I've gotten letters from people who say Adam helped them confront their own trauma, he shares. That means more than anything. Chapter 7. The Future of Adam. So, what's next for Adam? Grossman hints at a redemption arc, but not in the traditional sense. Redemption for Adam isn't about becoming perfect, he says. It's about learning to live with himself, making peace with the past, not erasing it. He'd love to see Adam take on a more unexpected role, maybe as a reluctant mentor, a co-parent who actually works with his exes, or even as a corporate wildcard whose tactics turn out to help Newman Enterprises. Just when you think he's out of moves, he finds another gear, he says with a grin. And while Grossman stops short of teasing anything concrete, he promises, the best stories are still ahead. There's a lot more to say. Chapter 8. A Toast to the Journey. As Grossman celebrates his Adamversary, he remains humble, grateful, and deeply aware of the gift he's been given. This role changed my life, he says. It challenged me, it scared me, and it gave me the chance to stretch in ways I never imagined. Would he do it all again? In a heartbeat, he replies. Even the hard days. Especially the hard days. That's when you grow. The final word, Adam isn't done, and neither is Mark. As Grossman walks into another year in Genoa City, fans can expect more intensity, more heartbreak, and more raw, unfiltered Adam Newman moments. But they can also expect something deeper, the kind of storytelling that comes from an actor who knows his character inside and out. Adam's not the villain, Grossman concludes. He's not the hero either. He's the in-between. And that's where the most honest stories live. Long live the in-between.